Guys, I just hit somebody. This is not how I was planning to start the vlog, and I'm absolutely terrified. I'm still shaking. I've called the cops. I've tried to call Derek a million times, and he's not picking up because he's asleep, obviously. Oh my gosh. The person in front of the person who was in front of me, we were going under a red light, and they just completely decided to stop for no reason. Like, there was absolutely no reason for them to go 50 to 0 in a matter of seconds. The person in front of me tried to stop, and then I tried to stop, and I just couldn't get it stopped fast enough. The car's pretty messed up. I don't know what happened. I wish Derek was here.
Look what she did to my beautiful car.
This is not how I expected to start the day. We made it back home. I was on my way to go do a dog visit, and I had made it about halfway, and the car that was in front of the car that was in front of me, we were all coming up to a red light. The light was green, and then all of a sudden it turned yellow, and the car in front of the people that were in front of me slams on their brakes. I mean, we're going like 50, the speed limit was 55, so we weren't speeding, but just decides to completely stop. Like, they just stop. So the person in front of me obviously slams on their brakes. I slam on my brakes, and I just couldn't get stopped fast enough. So then the idiot who causes the whole thing decides to take off going 60 again, like while the light's red. Anyways, my shoulder is hurting, my neck is hurting, my hip is hurting. I hit pretty hard, obviously, you can tell. You couldn't tell by looking at their car because their car had a scratch on the bumper and their tail light was broken. That was literally it. And my car is like crumpled. It was probably one of the scariest moments of my life because I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to hit them. I got obviously turned enough so that just my left, what do you call that? Just the left front side of my car hit the rear right bumper of their car. But I mean, it's a really busy road. I knew that I was not comfortable enough to try to swerve around them because I didn't have enough time to look to my right and see that there was no one coming, or to look to my left. And of course, when that stuff happens, I mean, it's literally a matter of seconds. You just don't have time to like really come up with a logical way to get around it. So Derek was asleep. It took me forever to wake him up. I had my sister calling him, hoping that the vibrations from his phone would wake him up. Finally, like 20 minutes later, I thought that I could turn on Find My iPhone so that it made the pinging noise, which did eventually wake him up. My dad's on a plane, so I couldn't get a hold of him. It was just really rough. Thankfully, the state patrolman was so nice, because sometimes you just don't get nice ones and they just make you feel worse about the situation. So thankfully, the people that I hit didn't try to cover anything up. They said it was the person in front of them's fault, that we all were screeching to a halt. The woman did get checked out by the fire paramedic people, but she decided not to go to the hospital, which really, I didn't hit them very hard. You can't tell that by looking at my car because it's completely crumpled like a piece of paper in the front. But yeah, it was really, really stressful. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go to the doctor or not. My shoulder's killing me, and my neck and my hip. And of course then with that comes all of the worries about, are they going to sue me? Are they going to try to say that I ruined their life by running into the back of them, or some crazy stuff? Because you hear about all those stories, and me being the stressed out and anxious person that I am, it just makes it even worse because then I just worry about it so much. So anyways, we're gonna try to decide if I'm going to the doctor. What did you think when you were being pinged on your phone while you were
I didn't have a clue. I still don't know what's going on. I'm so tired. But I'm glad she's all right.
Yeah, me too. Okay guys, we are going to wrap the vlog up for tonight. I'm sorry that it's a short one. We had 100% planned to do a Fit Friday today, but I'm not feeling very fit.
There was no fitness involved with today.
So thank you guys so much for your kind thoughts and your prayers today. I'm definitely feeling very thankful that it was not worse than it was. The car looks a mess. If you haven't seen the pictures, you can go see them on Twitter. I also took some footage of it today. I've got a little bit of a line on my chest from where the seatbelt was. I don't even know that you can see. Ow.
Yeah, and you're bruising.
Yeah. And I have a little bit of pain in my jaw, which is a little strange. I don't know if maybe the seatbelt was popped up higher, or I don't know.
Who knows?
But anyways, I'm a little bit irritated because I was telling Derek earlier, I was paying so much attention. Like, I was not looking at my phone. I wasn't messing with the radio. I wasn't looking at random things around me. And that's one reason that it wasn't worse than it turned out to be, is because I saw it happening. I knew what was going to happen. And so I was able to position myself and slow down. Not enough, but slow down some. I wasn't speeding. A lot of things that on normal days, sadly, I would be able to say were contributing factors, and I wasn't today. Which is good. I mean, it stinks. Thankfully, we have good car insurance, so we've got to wait for somebody to come out and look at the car.
By the way, what are they called? Adjusters, estimators, appraisers?
I don't know. We got to wait for someone to come out and look at the car and tell us whether they're just going to total it and give us money for it, or if they're going to fix it. Hopefully, they're just going to fix it. We love that car. It's a good car.
Yeah.
And, I just feel terrible, which I don't know why, because there's literally nothing else that I could have done. Like, I did everything right, which is kind of abnormal for me. I'm not the best driver in the world, Derek can tell you.
But
now's your time to redeem yourself as a husband and say, no, you're the best.
You pay more attention than I do a lot of times.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I think it's a wake-up call for both of us living in Orlando. We were starting to get a little bit sloppy, and thankfully, yes, the car is damaged pretty badly, but we can replace the car. We can't replace one of us. So I'm definitely grateful that I've only got some bruising. I think I pulled maybe a couple of muscles in my neck and in my shoulder, but it could have been so much worse than it was. So I'm so grateful for that, and I'm grateful for another day with this guy. It just makes you, I don't know, think about everything when you have something like that happen. So make sure that you guys are paying attention when you're driving. I know sometimes it's hard to put down the phone, or to not be messing with the radio or looking at other things, but it can just happen so fast. And it's just, you don't realize what kind of impact it makes. Like, you really can be hurt really badly. So I'm grateful.
Pay attention.
Are you grateful that I didn't die today?
I'm very grateful. Mwah.
So we will see you guys. I think we're just going to wait and do Fit Friday next week.
I don't know.
I feel like the videos are slowly piling up. Like, I've already got a video ready for Sunday and one for Monday. So maybe we'll just do Fit Friday next week. So yeah, we love you guys. We will see you we'll see you guys tomorrow for another fun video. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.